I know it's very late. I know it's probably like the latest I ever started streaming, and by extension, I'm probably not going to go on for too long tonight, but I wanted to at least try and stream tonight, and continue our Grace Eternity journey. Yes. Hello everyone, with me, reports are just chatting, and hello, hi, hello everyone. How's it going? How are things? Yes. Today was one of those days where I was like, okay, I wanted to do a lot of stuff, and then I figured, why not take a lazy day? Haven't really done a whole lot of stuff in terms of updating, like there's a lot of the redeems I wanted to do. I decided to wait to do them another day just because I noticed the week catching up with me. So I decided to take today kind of relax, I took a nap. I got some other stuff done, which I actually need to get done. I had to get done some, what was it? I had to get done, like, job stuff. I had to do a few job stuff. I had to just do a bunch of in-real-life stuff. And also I just played a bunch of Monster Hunter. I've been really enjoying, playing Monster Hunter on my off time, and that's a lot of fun. I think I might play some Monster Hunter on stream, like, in the next few days. That might be a lot of fun. I am definitely at the point in Monster Hunter where, like, this is the real game. But yeah, no. Oh, also, speaking of which, hi! Hi, Ichiban! Hello! How's it going? Thank you for tuning in! I know it's very late. Ah! Thank you for the water redeem. Hooray. How's it going? How are things? Yeah, no, I know it's very late. I was hoping to stream around 9, but then I realized, oh no, I have to eat dinner. And then I realized, oh, it's already 10 o'clock. And then a friend texted me and I was like, oh, I want to talk to this friend first. So, and then time escapes. Doing good. I had some Cheetos from there. Ooh, lucky. That sounds delicious. Oh, I think that's Mexican food, right? I really enjoy Mexican food. I'm very happy that you get to enjoy some fine Mexican cuisine. Yes. Also, this music's very triumphant. Hooray for streaming. This is the Miles Edgeworth theme, I believe. The Great Revival. Yes. Very triumphant. Yes. But yeah, no, thank you for joining, Ichiban. Honestly, when I hit the stream button, I was like, oh, people are probably getting ready for bed, especially around my like time zone. So like, I don't know how many people are gonna be up and wanting to watch a Ace Attorney stream, but I appreciate you joining in and saying hi. Yes. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna stream for too long today. I think like this is like the latest I've ever started streaming on Ichiban. And I think I'm probably gonna only go for like at most like an hour. I'm gonna stay up late playing, but anyways, might as well watch your stream. Oh yay! Hooray! Oh, that's wonderful. No, I honestly, I've been wanting to try out the new Xenoblade 3. The problem, I have like a love-hate relationship with playing Xenoblade, just because like I love the story and characters in Xenoblade, but in terms of the gameplay, it doesn't click with me. Like, it's taken me a long time to get into like Xenoblade 1, and I got like halfway through the game, I think. And with 2, I don't know. I ended up watching a playthrough of the entirety of 2. The gameplay is very insane. Yes, Sitchy. It's, what was it, I think if I really gave it a fair shot and like devote hours just to learn the systems, I think I'd be able to learn it at this point in my adult life. But other games have consumed my life, like Monster Hunter and Ace Attorney, and also, what's this? Ooh, is this credit themes? I think this is the credit themes. Oh, this is a jazzy piece if I remember correctly. Yes. Oh, it is the credits theme. Gaikugen Kenji 2. I am such a huge Ace Attorney fan. I know all the Japanese names for the original Japanese versions of each game. Like they're basically variations of Gaikugen Saiban or Gaikugen Kenji. And I think it basically translates to turnabout trial and turnabout prosecutor respectively. Yes. But yeah, no. I know that the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, which is the game I'm currently playing for right now, it's called Daikugen Saibon in the East. Yes. Yeah, no. What was it? Speaking of Ace Attorney, I'm very excited to play some Ace Attorney. Since I'm not going to be streaming for too long, I think I'll probably get right into the gameplay for y'all. Yes, to my fellow mages in the chat. Let's get that started. Yeah, no. I think I'll probably be able to fit like a good 1 cross-examination, maybe 2. We'll see. No pressure. It's all about the journey. I feel like when it comes to like playing these long-form games, I definitely want to treat it more like it's all part of the journey, not the destination. Yes. Anyhow, I am going to switch over to Just Gaming. I'll be right. Yes, let us get into the game itself. Yes. I think you were here last. I don't know if you were lurking last time, Ichiban. But just in case you haven't, I'll give you the quick Mizu recap. What was it? We are a college student named Ryunosuke Naruhodo who has been wrongfully accused of murder of important English gentlemen back during the 18th century, where it there was a lot more a white privilege, unfortunately. And it caused essentially our good old Ryunosuke to be in quite the bind as someone who is in a trial that is very much against him. With his dear friend and lawyer friend, Kazuma Asogi, they are both doing their best to try and prove his innocence, essentially. Because of advice from a professor, Ryunosuke unknowingly took the position of becoming his own lawyer. And now he must defend himself with the help of Kazuma, who was going to be his lawyer. And it's a whole thing. It's a whole government conspiracies are probably in the middle of this as well. It's very crazy. I did not touch this game. It was on the entire time since I last played it. So we can just jump right into this scene right here. And we got Hosonaga, Satoru Hosonaga, the waiter who is actually an undercover detective. He had some hand at covering up this English woman you see before you, who is in fact accusing you of murder. And now it's up to us to probably prove who is the actual killer. And it's the person who points the finger is usually the culprit, as the saying goes. So we need to figure out why is she accusing us of murder when clearly Ryunosuke would not hurt a fly. He is a good boy, and we have to prove this to the court now. I'm looking forward to doing some voice acting, and also I don't know how I'm gonna voice act the female characters, but I will do my best. I feel like it's very easy for me to voice act the male characters because I am a person, a man, a guy man. But I'll have to see what I can do. I could just write Greg ways to pitch my voice and see if that helps or anything. Anyways, without further ado, let us begin this cross-examination. A frightening and sorrowful sight. Yes. Just so I can remember what his voice sounds like. I have arranged to meet for a slightly late luncheon with Dr. Wilson that day. The professor was unable to eat, so I ordered for myself only a beef steak. After a while, the accused came over to greet the professor, and they got into a fierce argument. Then not long after, the accused took the pressed his gun and shot him right before my eyes. I don't carry a gun myself, so obviously I could not have been the culprit. Also, in case you're wondering why he's the only one speaking in this duet of a cross-examination, we have an Englishwoman who cannot speak Japanese. And even though I am clearly reading English, this is kind of a carryover from the Japanese original where everyone speaks Japanese. We're in Japan. It's assumed that what we're reading in English is a translation of what is originally supposed to be Japanese. And what was it? Also lurk. Thank you for the lurk, Ichiban. Thank you for the lurk. I need to get a command for lurking. That is still something I need to set up. But thank you for the lurk anyways. It may not be officially represented in the chat, but it's represented in my heart, so thank you. But yeah, no. So she only knows English, so she needs to be translated and also have a translator for herself, which Hosonaga fits the bill for this. And this is right in the damn middle of the cross-examination, so I need to figure out what the thing is I have to do to prove, if I remember correctly. We have photographic print. Usually, in these types of scenarios, the best thing you can do to, like, get the ball rolling in these cross-examination is press the witnesses for everything they have. And also, Ryunosuke just says yes at every single thing he does, and it's wonderful. He'll eventually learn how to say hold it. He'll learn how to be more firm of himself. But for right now, he's just a college student. He doesn't want to be a lawyer right now, so all he knows is how to say yes. And we will teach him the ways of the lawyering. Yes. Ryunosuke. After 2 p.m., in fact. That's really quite a late lunch, isn't it? Objection! Oh, here he is! Objection! Oh, good old ouchie! Takanashi ouchie! As soon as I figure out this pun, it took me a second to learn about what this pun was, but once I figure out the meaning behind ouchie, I'm like, oh, it's just so good. So wonderful. Yes. You don't keep up with the latest fashions from Britain, do you? Late luncheons are en vogue, isn't that right? No. Brett is not having this with ouchie. Denied. No. A detective's English no has quite a sting to it. The gentlewoman is currently working in the victim's research laboratory, it seems. So it is apparently a daily occurrence that they would lunch together. But on the day of the question, the victim had another appointment at the clinic first. Yes, we can prove from the medical report that was submitted as evidence earlier. That's right. Miss Brett and the victim went to lunch following the victim's treatment, which is why it is so late. Okay, what was his voice again? Yes. That all makes perfect sense. Such wonderful logic. What a shining example of English intelligence this fine gentlewoman is. Also, if you couldn't tell, this guy is the worst thing ever. It's great. He is both a boomer and a simp all in one, and it is a sight to behold. So you both arrived at the restaurant. What happened next? The professor was unable to eat, so I ordered for myself only a beef steak. Let's press that, shall we? Oop, no, that was not the press button. Yes! Let's press that statement. Yes! He was unable to eat. He was unable to eat, you say? And that was because he just had a tooth removed at the Hata clinic, correct? That's right. I'm supposed to actually check with the witness before answering. Was Miss Brett aware of that fact? It seems so, yes. He said the professor was able to have some dental treatment. So that would mean that it was you who ate the steak pictured here. Is that right, Miss Brett? That's right, yes. The print you have there shows the table exactly as it was left after the horrifying events. Exactly as it was left? Dear me! What a harrowing experience. To have traveled to distant islands on the far side of the world and embroiled in such a tragic incident. Have no fear, my dear lady. I swear to crush the evil fiend that have subjected you to this terrible plight. This prosecutor, man. He is a piece of work. Look at Ryunosuke. My favorite thing about like this game, honestly, is all the visual gags with like how like the characters are not talking and what they're doing. It's both really fun and also can play really well into when they actually get how you call it serious. You have to find actual clues of why is this person reacting like that. Some of it's very subtle, which I really appreciate. The victim, Dr. Wilson, had nothing to eat and drink at all. That's right. Other than some carbonated water. Yes, water? Yes. The professor was unable to eat, but he has been given permission to drink water. It appears that the diners toasted their lunch with a glass of water each. They each raised a glass of carbonated water. What do you think, Ryunosuke, about the witness's last statements? I'm gonna say it's very meaningful. That's usually the go-to answer. It's never gonna stop being funny to me. I'm gonna miss it when like he learns how to be more assertive, but man, it is really good to how they showcase his naivete with his very little slaps, very tiny little desk slaps. The last statement of yours, Miss Brett, has a profound bearing on this case. Well, how fascinating. Do tell us, what is this profound bearing, The significance of the statement will become apparent when the time is right. The defense calls for this last statement to be formally added to testimony. I just love Kazuma dynamic with Ryunosuke. It's so good. It's like, whereas Ryunosuke is still a little bit naive, which is perfectly understandable because he's not supposed to be a lawyer. Kazuma is very assertive and like knows how to say what he needs to say. Well, sidestep, counsel. Quack. Very well, Miss Brett. Kindly repeat what you just said and add to your official testimony. Gladly, he says. That was brilliant, Kazuma. I'm gonna remember that one. Which one? The significance will become apparent when the time is right. I could really use that phrase. I hope there are some more useful tips you're picking up from this experience than that, Ryunosuke. I ordered a beefsteak for myself, and the professor and I cheers over a glass of carbonated water. Okay, guys, I think we know. Oh, wait, no. I thought that was it, but there is a glass over there. So they cheers to carbonated water. I'm gonna press this real quick just to make sure I'm not missing anything. So both you and the professor drinks this carbonated water, did you? Yes. Being the waiter, I poured through 2 glasses myself. I clearly remember doing so. Except you're actually a detective. And the beef steak. Is that for you, Miss Brett? The lady says she heard it was not customary to eat beef here until Japan opened its doors to the world. Yes, that's true. What a frightful place is Lady's Pin. Huh! Oh no. The lady's already starting to be judgmental. This is not good. And I've heard it's not customary to eat sashimi in Great Britain. Now that's frightful. Good comeback, Ryunosuke. Every country has its own cuisine. As long as people have food to eat, what does it matter what it is? True. Come to think of it, the first time I tried carbonated water, it was much more of a shock than the first time I tried beef. But anyways, back to the witness's statement. Somehow, there's just something out of place in what she's saying. Ooh. I have to say, Ryunosuke's paused face is a little awkward. Just staring right at the camera. We need to pounce him even the slightest now. Okay, there we go. I was like, Ryunosuke, please stop staring into my soul. Because you never know what might lead us to our goal. Our goal is turning this trial around. Understood, Kazuma. Let's go back here. Alrighty. I ordered a beefsteak for myself and the professor, and I said cheers over a glass of carbonated water. Alrighty. Let us see if we can figure something out about this, shall we? Okay, I'm gonna take a shot in the dark and present this.
Yes! No! No! I was wrong!
Oh, the psychic damage! Okay. This one actually might give me a run for my money. Well, how about that last statement made by the witness? Jake's head. No. It seems perfectly reasonable to me. Exactly! Perfectly reasonable in every way. Perhaps you should take a leaf out of the witness's book and learn to be more reasonable yourself. That deserves I'm just gonna do this for myself real quick. Oops.
Objection!
That was good. I'm glad I got that out of my system. Alright, I just need to calm down and think of everything again from the start. Okay. We can do this, I know this is a statement I have to press. I ordered a beefsteak for myself and the professor said cheers over a glass of carbonated water. Objection. Okay. Also, the objection does that twice, so have no fear. It's just a second objection on the house. Oh, wait a minute. I found the right picture. Alrighty. Okay, guys. Okay. So let me explain this. They cheered over a glass of carbonated water. However, why does the crime photo only have one glass? That is very suspicious. This is something I'm gonna have to point out already. Now it's time. Together with Ryunosuke, I will say yes. That's it. Let me just confirm something, please. It's to do with this photographic print. Just a short while ago, you spoke of this print showing the victim's table at the crime scene. That it was exactly as it was left. Yes. That is correct, the lady says. Well, it's odd. Very odd. Dear me. What's odd is the defense's inability to express itself. Ryunosuke, what is it about the print that looks odd to you? Well, obviously it's the cheers. The cheers? Miss Brett just told us that she and the professor said cheers over a glass of water. If that's true, there should be 2 glasses on the table, not 1. Oh. Oh. Right, Council. There's only 1 glass pictured here.
Objection!
Objection! Are we supposed to be impressed by this nitpicking over minutia? Minutia. That's a funny word. What is possibly different? What possible difference does the presence or absence of a glass make on this case?
Objection!
Objection! Minutia, you say? Could it be that the detective here removed the glass from the table to conceal Lacey's presence? Of course not. I would never do something so reckless. But there should be 2 glasses on the table. Or are you going to try and tell me you can clink with only 1? You're quite right. Certainly took 2 glasses to the table. Yes. What is it? Inspector, what does the lady say? It would seem that Miss Brett who took. It would seem it was Miss Brett who took the glass from the table. What? It was all so terrifying. Everything that happened. I panicked and thought I should try and hide the fact that it had been there at all, she's saying. Good gracious. Oh, she is very sly. Oh no. Sorry. Don't you dare hide. We know you're up to something. There. As I assured the court before, there is no consequence at all. Oh, please. We must remember that this student was just... We must remember that this student has just murdered this lady's luncheon command before her very eyes. Who could blame her for concealing a glass or 2 in her state of disarray? That is a weak case and conjecture, and you know it. Ouchie. That's absurd! Really? Can we take it from you they are going to accuse this vulnerable, young, and beautiful woman of mischief? What? No. This can't be put down to mischief. I'd like to know exactly how the lady took the glass from the scene. Da booby. That's awesome. It would seem she slipped into a small handbag she was carrying. Handbag, you say? Yes, Your Excellency. A small handheld pouch commonly carried by well-to-do women in England. So the beautiful lady has graciously explained how and why she removed the glass from the scene now. However, this fact remains the glass has absolutely no bearing on the case. This student has been trying to confuse the court with logical reasoning. Oh, the humanity, logic, reasoning in a court of law? Blasphemy, I say. Not in this bunny suit lawyer business we have here in 1800s. Not in my courtroom. No, sir. We can't have logic. That would be too much for us to handle. Oh no. that line always kills me every time I read out loud. Logic. Reasoning, ouchie. This is what the entire basis of the court system is based on. What is wrong? Okay, I'll stop. But in the end, it comes to nothing. No more pretentious accusations. You've wasted enough time already. Indeed, we cannot have any logical reason in this court. No. The lady has offered a satisfactory explanation as to why she removed the glass. I think henceforth, we can consider the matter to have no bearing on the case. Counsel of Defense, are you in agreement? Well, I don't know, really. If we want to pursue this matter further, we're going to need a show that has some deeper significance. Yes, you're right. So she took the glass away in her handbag. If there's deeper significance there, it's the handbag. Where's the handbag? Wait, the lady put the glass in her handbag, you say? Yes, do try to keep up. It's already been explained to the court that all English women carry handbags for small items. Let me see. A little while ago, let me just look this real quick. Oh, here it is. Miss Bird stated the following. There are no pockets in my outfit. I have nowhere to hide a gun. But what she's forgot to mention was her handbag, in which would be perfectly possible to conceal a gun. You're right. Well done, partner. I had a feeling you'd pick up on that too. What are you insinuating, you vile blackguard? It's really very simple. The gunshot was heard when the defendant picked up the gun from the restaurant floor. As he didn't fire the gun, we can deduce that there must have been another firearm at the scene. A true murder weapon, if you will. You can't seriously be suggesting... Inspector Hosonaga. Yes? Did you or did you not see Miss Jezebel's bread handbag on the day of the murder? No, sir, I did not. As I thought. In other words, another gun, the one that actually used to kill the professor, could have been hidden in Miss Brett's handbag. Not logic and reasoning! Order in the court! What's the meaning of this, Inspector? The meaning of what, Prosecutor Ouchie? Earth, did you not have the ladies open her handbag and show the contents at the time? Thanks to your bungling incompetence, now she has to endure these uncomfortable accusations. Oh, perish the thought. Brilliant work, partner. Now we have a chance to expose the real one behind the mask. Do you think so, Kazuma? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just a condition. Don't mind me. Well, what a sorry situation. Clearly, you have no faith in the police. What? Huh? As I said, I did not search Slade's handbag after the shooting, simply because it was unnecessary. Unnecessary? In what way? I ought to thank the student, lawyer, really. I have a piece of evidence here that I have completely forgot about. A photograph print. This photograph print. Oh, that is what's the word I'm looking for? Lace? Sheer? Lace? Sheer? One of those two words. It's a see-through handbag. What's the point of this? Is see-through handbag was actually a thing at one point? Had they ever been a thing? I'm actually not entirely sure, to be honest. I might have to look that up later. This print of the photographs that I thought would be prudent to take immediately after the shooting. As you can see, it clearly shows Miss Britt's handbag. Well, I never. You can see right what's inside. That's right. Apparently, meshwork bags like these are the height of fashion in London at the moment. So the contents are clearly visible. I like the judge's voice is the hardest for you to nail down just because it's gruffy. I always forget to add the gruff. Exactly. So there's no need to search the lady's handbag. If there had been a gun inside, it would have been immediately obvious. Ah! As you can see, There's nothing to imply this part's guilt here. Thank you for helping prove that, Naruhodo-san. Log!
Order in the court. Order. Order. Inspector Hosonaga, you'll have to submit that print as evidence at once.
Certainly, Your Excellency.
Ooh, things are getting tense.
I think you had enough cross-examination. I think you had a long enough to cross-examine the witness. I forget. That's not Hosonaga. That's the judge. Good old judge. He sounds more like, I think you had enough time to cross-examine the witness counsel. I'm sorry.
The court has now been shown considerable evidence.
As the photographic print just submitted on the court record appears to have no further significance, I am satisfied there is no longer any room for doubt in the matter, and I must make my ruling.
Indeed. And there's only one logical conclusion. That the pathetic rookie slumped over the bench over before us is the only possible perpetrator to this crime.
No. Just when I thought I was beginning to turn things around. And I'm in just a worse situation than when I was start.
Oh no! Kazuma!
No! It's the wind. It stopped blowing. No! Kazuma! No! What are we gonna do? Kazuma? I'm sorry, Mirosuke. Now that the cross-examination of the witness is over, there's no way the forces can trial to continue. What? You mean this is it?
I must say, you put quite a fight for a rookie student, but the weak are meat while the strong eat. You are wasting your time. There is no way to defeat true justice. A fact you can chew on to your heart's content from the inside of your cell.
This can't be happening. I'm really gonna be found guilty of a crime that I didn't commit? And Kazuma, his dream of going to study Great Britain will slip through his fingers. No, Kazuma. What? that was a little weak delivery for me. What? Is there really no chance of turning this trial around? You heard the judge. There's nothing about the last photograph the detective pursues we can contest, which means there's no basis on where we can argue for the trial to continue.
Oh! No! Oh! Hi, Aliko! Welcome to this very dramatic moment of the Great Ace Attorney. Hello! Hi! How's it going, Aliko? How does your vacation go? How goes it?
What was it,
How are you doing? How are things?
I want to just say real quick, some of the pictures you've been sending me, they're very adorable and cute. The red panda especially I really enjoyed. But yeah, no, how's it going? How are things? How is life treating you wherever you are right now on vacation? What was it? I started really late today. I actually started like around 11 o'clock my time. And what was it? I'm probably not gonna stream for a super long time. I'm not sure where I'm gonna end honestly, but plan on going for at least a little bit longer. I'm doing well. My vacation is pretty much ended. Just getting to do travel stuff to get back home. Oh, nice. Yes. The vacation is coming to a close, and Aliko will be returning home. Yes. Nice. Yeah, no, hello. It is nice to hear from you. Yes. What was it? I'm doing pretty well. I am playing a bunch of Ace Attorney. This is part 3 of my playthrough currently. This will definitely be like a bit of a shorter part, but play part 3 nonetheless. My plan is after this stream, I'll be streaming Ace Attorney at least once a week. That is my current plan. Yes. But yeah, no. Stick around. Feel free to unwind and relax. Lurk, chat, whatever you want to do. I am going to continue this very harrowing event. Yes, we were at the lowest point of this trial right now. Also, I kind of got the Shantae games too. I only had this game on my Switch for years and just got to it. Oh, nice! that is how a lot of my game experiences go. I buy a game, I play it for a little bit, I stop playing it for a long time, I get back to it and eventually finish it. Yes. Oh no, Shantae. I heard Shantae's a really good game. That sounds like a lot of fun, Aliko. Yes. I've been playing a lot of Monster Hunter. That has been my obsession off stream recently. I've just been playing a lot of that recently. That and also just other things. But yeah, no. Nice to hear from you, Aliko. Yes. Alrighty, let us continue this harrowing event real quick. Very well. I will now proceed immediately to the ruling. It seems we will be able to report to the British government on time after all. That mug little. Rinosuke Naruto, I have considered all of the evidence placed before me.
Yes!
I hereby find you. Yes! Oh, yes! Oh! Oh, the affirmative slap! Wait, Your Excellency. Rinosuke. I don't think he can rule on this case yet.
Objection!
Objection! This amateurish is getting tedious. When His Excellency deems the trial is over, he gives his ruling. This is the most basic protocol of the courtroom.
Yes!
Yes, that is correct. Your Excellency, just a moment you said this. As photographic print just submitted appears to have no further significance, there is no longer any room for doubt in this matter, and I must make my ruling. Now, this means that there was a problem with the evidence, some significant details, I mean. He is ready! He is the life riding on the line. The ruling of this case at this time would be out of the question.
Objection!
Objection! This blatant straw clutching. This is blatant straw. I'm gonna take a quick second before I read that line again. I haven't been binding up Isaac on. I haven't had Isaac on me, so I needed a different obsession while on vacay. Oh, so you've been playing Shantae while you're on vacay. Oh, okay, gotcha. That makes a lot of sense. Nice. That sounds like me. And what did I do one time? I know, like, one time I brought my old DS and I ended up playing a few like classic DS games. I want to do that again, actually. I wish there was a way for me to like stream DS games straight from my DS, but I think you need like a capture card or something, and that's a whole shenanigans I'm not sure how to do. Yeah, no, that sounds like a lot of fun. Yes, already. Let's try take 2 of this word saying in the ouchie voice. The ouchie voice. This is blatantly straw clutching. Look at this photographic print. All it shows is the handbag that the gentleman was carrying on the day in question. There could be no problem with this evidence. You better know what you're doing, Rinosuke. I understand your objection, counsel. Certainly, this new evidence submitted by the decisive had not undergone this court scrutiny. Also, hi! Hello, evil Aniki. Hello. Hi. How's it going? How are things? It's been a while, Aniki. How are you doing? How are things? Thank you for stopping by. I started really late today. Like, it is almost midnight for me. I'm probably gonna stop like probably the next 10-15 minutes. It's nice to hear from you, Aniki. Been a while. How are you doing? How are things? I'm stream free of my Ace Attorney, the Great Ace Attorney playthrough, and it's been a lot of fun. 1 hour streams. Yeah, no.
Oh yeah, no. That is probably honestly, this stream has two world records for me. It's probably the latest I've ever started, and then it's also the probably the shortest stream I've ever done. Normally I would like to go longer, but I need to wake up early tomorrow, so I need to make sure I can get ready for sleep and whatnot. But yeah, no. This is part 3 of my Great Ace Attorney playthrough, and I've been very much enjoying playing a game that I would consider one of my biggest obsessions next to One Piece. In celebration of that, Aniki, if you look at the the stream avatar store, I have 2 items you can get for free right now in celebration of me playing this game. I made some Phoenix Wright hair, and I've made like a Phoenix Wright suit. So if you like to dress up all stylish in a one-piece suit. Also, ooh, I just noticed. I want to take a look at this real quick. Is that a space helmet? Oh no, you got a little helmet. Ooh, oh, that looks nice. Look at you. you got the what was it? The also I really love how like the eyebrows poke through the space helmet too. That's really wonderful. Yes, we got a few lovely objects and stuff for you to partake in. I plan on adding a lot more. I like Miles Edgeworth hair and like a Miles Edgeworth suit as well. Yes. Yeah, no. Feel free to look around. Feel free to grab whatever suits your fancy, Aniki. I am going to continue this this howling event. Ryunosuke is finally going to speak up for himself. Certainly, the new evidence submitted by the detective has not undergone the court's scrutiny. However, I fail to see how we can glean any new information from this handbag. Also, Aniki, we have a few new redeems in the chat. If you'd like to test them out, totally up to you. But we have got a few fun redeems in celebration of Ace Attorney. Yes, yes. But yeah, no. Thank you for stopping by, Aniki. Yes, and you too, Aliko. Nice to have you guys here. And also, I know Ichiban's lurking somewhere. Yes, support means a lot to me. Also, oh no, I forgot to disable that one. No, I do it right. You're doing great, Aniki. I am sorry. Thank you for reminding me to make sure to turn off that redeem for when I'm not playing that game. Oh, the totem. The cult totem. Objection! Thank you. Thank you for the objection. Yes, that is if you need to object to whatever I'm doing, that is there. And also the Miles Edgeworth one is definitely one of my favorites. Yes. Yes. I'm out of points. Oh no! Well, good thing you're here then. The system was rigged against me. Yes. What? Well, there's a glitch I think with my objection redeem where you get two objections for the price of one, in a slight delay. So there you go. I hope it was worth the 100 points. Worst lawyer ever. Yes. Honestly, that does kind of make sense for Ace Attorney logic. Ace Attorney logic is spend 20 years behind bars, win higher again. Honestly, the court systems in Ace Attorney games are very corrupt anyways. Like, right now in, like, the 18th century, we're dealing with conspiracies with the English Empire. And I'm just like, yeah, no. It's very accurate, honestly, now you mention it. Alrighty. However, I fail to see how we can glean any new information from this handbag. My thoughts exactly. Really, the prosecution is becoming tired of this rookie's desperate wheezes. Yes, I am desperate, but this isn't a wheeze. There's something about this photograph which just doesn't seem right. If only I could put my finger on it. Alrighty, let's do this. Let's prove the contradiction, or the thing of note. Very well. I give you defense one final opportunity. Oh, what? But be warned. If I am unsatisfied by your response here, the trial will be over with immediate effect. Oh, that is a very threatening animation. That is I am about to send you to the gallows type of hammer. It's just the way the sound effect, like, I can feel myself going to jail with every tap. Do I make myself clear? Yes, Your Excellency. So, take another look at this photograph print Inspector Hosonaga sent me before. You will identify for the court where this print we see the significant detail to which you have alluded. Okay, so I already know the answer to this because I played this game before. If you notice over here, you notice this little weird mark shape over here. If you look at the court records, right over to this picture, no, not this picture. When you go over to this picture, you can notice right here, there is a symbol of the same shape embezzled into the person, the victim's wrists. So, ergo, this is suspicious, and we need to present this to the court. This is our one shot to getting out of this mess. Here we go.
Yes!
Yes! Look at this here. There's a very unusual mark over the victim's wrist. That is true. It looks almost like a burn of some description. Oh no. Now she is starting to sweat.
Objection!
Objection! Dear me. I was pondering what new piffle you would come up with. A burn, you say, on the victim's wrist? Clearly there's nothing whatsoever to do with the magnificent lady's handbag. Yes, that burn mark. You're right. Go on, Inspector. Police coroner also noticed it when he was performing the post-mortem examination. It was deemed unrelated to the cause of death, so it didn't note in the report. What did I tell you? In any case, we have no idea where the victim suffered this burn, do we? And no possible way of knowing either. The more I look at him, the more I find myself intrigued by the curious shape of this mark. However, as Prosecutor Ouchie points out, unless a firm connection to the case can be shown, I cannot allow any further time to be spent on the precise details of this burn. Excuse me, Your Excellency. It would seem Miss Brett has a lunch appointment with the Dean and other university staff. Oh no! Don't you dare leave! You try to pin this on me! We would like to know if she may be excused from the stand now. Oh, but of course, dear lady. We shan't hold you up any longer. I'm quite sure His Excellency is about to give his final ruling anyway. What is your thinking on this, Runescape? Do you believe this burn does have something to do with this case? To be honest, I'm not really sure. But if I don't keep pushing, then it's all over. So I was thinking I should keep digging and digging, in the hope that I might uncover something useful. Yes, you're right. I am. If we can just link that burn to the case, if we can do that, we might be able to prise this shutting door back open again. Just give up, Counsel. You can't possibly hope to do that. Indeed. I'm afraid that without evidence, I cannot allow you to pursue what is little more than conjecture. But if we had evidence that irrefutably linked the burn on the victim's wrist to the case, then would you allow it? I would, yes. To tell the truth, I hadn't noticed that burn. But as soon as you pointed out, what I did notice was a color draining on Miss Brett's face. Really? I have to find some link between the burn and the case. Deep breaths. Deep breaths, Yorisuke. This is the moment of truth. It's time to find some evidence that proves what the burn really means. Chosen. The defense will now present its evidence to the court. The evidence that demonstrates this inextricable connection between the victim's burn and this trial. And...
Yes!
Yes! Yes. What's this, counsel? It's another print. Yes, Your Excellency. I believe the photographic print are an amazing invention. When we humans look at a scene, we miss things. But in a photograph, things we may have overlooked at the time are recorded forevermore. You hurry up, rookie. What are you trying to say? To inconvenience this poor lady of any further really would be quite inexcusable. Actually, we may need you to stay a little bit longer for us, if you don't mind, Miss Brett. You see, it is very clearly visible in the other photograph. How did the victim come to that unusually shaped burn on his wrist? The reason is recorded here forevermore. What?
Objection!
Oh. Objection! You can't fool me with your little bluffs, boy. If that's your game, then let's see how it plays out. Show the court exactly what you mean. What in this photograph that explains the reason for the victim's burn? It's right over here.
Yes!
Yes. the beefsteak? Actually, the point is the metal plate the steak was served on. The plate? Your Excellency! Are you alright? As you can see, there's an emblem on the plate. I would guess some sort of trademark of La Carnival. This emblem on the plate and the victim's burn are exactly the same shape. Rinosuke, you're a genius. You're spot on. Which means the victim must have suffered this burn while he was present at the restaurant.
Objection!
Objection! But even if that's the case, we can't know if it happened on the day in question or not. It could have been the day before, or the day before that. It most likely happened some other unrelated time. Well,
Objection!
Objection! Sadly, Professor Auchi, the chances of that are extremely slim. Thanks. Why? The outline of the burn is clearly discernible. Such a serious injury would have caused quite a commotion at the restaurant. When you agree, Inspector Hosonaga. I can't imagine having missed such a terrible disaster, certainly. But... I would say, looking at the picture of the wound, it wasn't suffered very long. And although it's not a particularly large burn, it's extremely well defined, as the fence had just pointed out. This is no mild burn, that's for sure. Can you be more specific, Inspector? Well, let's see. If the plate was at around 90 degrees centigrade, a burn like that would have been taken around 3 seconds. It's inconceivable the victim wouldn't have let out a scream of pain then. I've been investigating at the restaurant for several weeks already, but I have not heard any scream at all. As the head waiter of La Carnival, I can testify that without hesitation. But you're a detective, not a waiter!
Yes!
Yes! Then there you have it. Something isn't right here. As the fence said, anyone who burned themselves on a piping hot plate, 3 whole seconds would scream in pain.
There's no question of that. And yet, so Inspector Hosonaga never heard the professor scream. Not that day, or any before it. That's right. And the strange thing is, on the day he was shot, I didn't hear him cry out either. What are you suggesting? Well, if the professor had carelessly laid his wrist on the plate for anything like 3 seconds that day, that would be beyond careless, I think, Counsel. Then the rest of us in the restaurant, myself, the sergeant, and the old antique dealer, all of us would, without any question, have heard him scream. Wouldn't you agree, Prosecutor Ouchie?
Yeah, I suppose.
So the question is, why didn't a single person hear Dr. Wilson scream?
Oh!
I almost don't believe it. Ryunosuke, do you think... Can it really be true? I never dreamed we arrived at this pollution like this, but I'm starting to think that maybe we've been led into a terrible trap. There's only one explanation I can think of to make sense of this apparent impossibility. On the day in question, when he suffered the burn to his wrist, Dr. Wilson was already deceased, I think. I think. No man could remain silent while his wrist is burning on a piping hot plate for 3 whole seconds. That's clearly impossible. Apart from in one particular situation. Counsel, are you suggesting? Yes, it's only possible if the man was already dead. The man was already dead. Oh, the case is about to be turned on its head. Already dead? Oh, she is not having this. It's like, Knowing what we may know now, it's only the possible explanation. When the beefsteak was brought to the witness table that day, the professor was already dead.
That's madness! Madness, I say!
Please, counsel, explain this notion at once. The victim was killed by a gunshot?
That's right! That's absolutely right, Your Excellency! That's just a ridiculous ploy by the rookie student. But clearly, he has no grasp of the facts.
Objection!
No, Prosecutor Ouchie, it is you as no grasp of the facts.
I beg your pardon?
As soon as it became apparent that the victim had suffered the burn while at the restaurant, this whole case turned upside down, or have you not grasped that yet? Your Excellency, the court must hear from the witness again. If it's true, as we now believe, that the victim was already dead before the gunshot was heard, it's highly likely that Miss Brett knows something about it. Incredible. I certainly didn't anticipate this twist of events. I'm sorry to say, Miss Brett, that you will have to forget your luncheon engagement.
But, Your Excellency, not the luncheon. Anything but the luncheon.
The justice system of our country may be in its infancy. But rest assured, all reasonable doubt must be dispelled before I prepare the past judgment. Thank you, Your Excellency. Oh, she is. What are you going to do? What do you have to say for yourself? What was that smile?
Yes, of course. I mean, I'd be delighted to help.
She can speak Japanese! Well, I know the text. Okay, so in case for those that don't know, when she's speaking cursive, she's saying it in English. When it's regular text, it means Japanese is being said currently. So she has just started revealed to us that she actually knows how to speak Japanese, which is why we had to have the translators for the first testimony. Especially if it helps relations between my country and yours. Oh, God, English, Japanese. Miss Brett, you speak Japanese? Also, you're about to learn that this lady is the worst person ever. Well, of course I do. I'm studying in your country, after all. But I've been speaking for an interpreter until now. I don't know if I'm gonna say what she's about to say. My mother tongue, the Queen's English, is the most refined and elegant language in the world. As a gentlewoman, I try to avoid speaking in your vulgar tones as much as possible. She is the absolute worst. I hate her so much. Rinosuke hates her too. don't. It's like, just. But it seems the men in this land possess none of the chivalrous virtues of the English. What do you mean? Oh, every time I have to say her lines, I'm gonna be very upset, but I will do it up until I get uncomfy. Well, I can see that I shall have to lower myself to communicating with you all on your own level. Oh, well, you are the epitome of a true English gentlewoman. You're not being racist at all. You're wonderful. We are truly honored by this lavish consideration you so graciously afforded us. I am not a fan of this. I see. If that's the case, Miss Brett, I'll have to ask you now to testify in your own words. About the events leading up to the death of the victim, Dr. Wilson. Curtsy. So we're finally going to hear her own words on the matter. Things are getting interesting, Rinosuke. Okay. I think after we get to the cross-examination portion of this dialogue, I think I'll probably wrap it up, but I'll just get for this real quick. Because I'm glad. I was really worried about thinking of a voice for her, but oh, it came to me. The voice came to me. Like, oh, just do Host Naga's voice, but a lot more higher and a lot more with more delicate levity. The victim's death. Unfortunately, I have no idea what the poor man burnt his wrist like that. When the waiter brought my steak, the professor and I raised our glasses in a toast. As far as I heard, the post-mortem report showed no other possible cause of death besides the gunshot. If there was some other way for a man's life to be taken without leaving a trace, please do show me. But of course, this country's inferior investigative techniques probably wouldn't pick up on it anyways. I am so great. I am so great because I am English. Oh, I hate her so much. That is the most captivating, beautiful testimony I've got on Supreme. I can't take that line seriously. I don't know. That is the most captivating and beautiful testimony will go down the Supreme Court history. Thank you. He does it. It's just words. It's just English. I hope that this is the last time I'll have to sully my lips with the coarse tones of your unbecoming tongue. You need to stop, ma'am. Please. I don't want these words to come out of my mouth. Thank you very much. Sullying my mouth with your dialogue. Oh. Beep-a-bop. Forgive me. I do hope I haven't insulted him. No! Oh. It's a delight
merely to hear your speak, dear lady. It seems very clear from your testimony that this bullish talk of a victim's burn is utterly irrelevant. How are you speaking to your country's Minister of Justice about what happened here today? That Minister of Justice? May that irritating little bully of a student be given the harshest punishment possible. Huh? Thanks? Prison? Well, you have to forgive the irritation, Miss Brett, and put up with the cross-examination now. I expect your nose is a little bully of a student, as you put it. Doesn't miss much. I'm sure you don't need to remind me, counsel. This will be your final cross-examination in this trial. If you fail to demonstrate any prompts in this witness testimony, I will be ruling on the case immediately. Is that clear? The hand slap! Oh, I picked a good gift to use for my live notification today. Yes. Yes, Your Excellency. Then you may proceed with the cross-examination. Okay, guys, I think on that note, I think I'm going to leave it off here. We got through one cross-examination today. I think that's pretty good myself. I went a little under an hour and 30 minutes. Nice. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you for the lurks and the chats. And thank you for all the love and support. It means a lot to me. Yes. I hope you guys also enjoy my voice acting. I hope it is enjoyable to hear me talk. Yes. I am going to wrap things up for today. Let me really quick go over to back to the just chatting room. Alrighty, we are back. Alrighty, I'm just gonna do one quick check real quick. Oh, okay. I don't think I've ever rated this person before. He the Sheba. Oh no, I did raid them once, but I remember like she's really nice. I don't know her too well. I only know her like just as an acquaintance, but she seems nice. I'll give her. I need to get into a better habit of rating people, so I am going to. I am going to get into a better habit, and I'm going to try and rate people more often. I am going to do that. So we are going to get out of my comfort zone and raid someone I don't know not as well. So we will do that. Yes. I will press start the raid. And alrighty. And there we go. Alrighty. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for stopping by. It means a lot to me to have you guys here. And I hope to hear from you guys soon. Yes. Talk to you later. And have a good one. Bye bye. See you later. And goodbye.